And once again, round 3 is about to alight before your eyes. The international stage is set as what is looking to match up to be an amazing contest. Great Britain taking on Ireland here this evening. Great Britain, it's do or die for them here this evening. The win will get them into the finals, into versing the big boys who'll be taken on the stage tomorrow evening. Your second game of 3 here on SRL TV this week. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by the Commissioner, Sonny Tai, who's done an amazing job with this Six Nations tour.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. And it's great to be here as always. The atmosphere, the crowd is rocking. We expected this type of atmosphere. It's finals type of atmosphere. Ireland and Great Britain, one of the biggest rivalries, not just in sports or the SRL, but when we consider that history, it's a rivalry that stems beyond it. But you said it perfectly before, Eddie. Great Britain, they need to win here if there's any chance to make the final and qualify for the big dance. But they also need New Zealand to lose tomorrow night against the Kangaroos for them to have a chance at winning. Points differential could separate them. For Ireland, it's a battle of pride. They haven't won a game yet, and they want to send it off on a high note, potentially take Great Britain down with them. But here we go, Eddie, we're on the way.
We most definitely are, and Great Britain, I'm not going to write them off because I'm looking at this forward pack here just on my notes next to me, and the names that are on, it honestly reminds me of the Australian side, this forward pack. Matthew Harris, Anthony McDonald, Jordan Lewis, and then on your bench you've got Blair Curtin, Brad Goodwin.
Oh!
Can it get any better than that? As I'm not too sure what's happened there. It's taken a bit of a while, like very early kick, and it's going to be taken into touchdown by Corey Bell, who last week Sonny had the main thing.
Yeah, Corey Bell, he was one of the carriers for Ireland last week, but that one, he just pulled the trigger too early on the catch. He just needed to let it bounce, Corey Bell, and he's put his team in a dangerous position in the red zone early on.
Yeah, Great Britain now in the red zone. It's their turn to attack first. They're lined up down the short side. Long ball from Butterfield. Dolan. That's very good defensive from the outside back set. Combining well there with the Ireland team. They come back right now towards the centre of the park, Richards. He had a day out last week against EU, did an amazing job. Just breaking tackles, making meters all over. Butterfield, he's straight through. It doesn't get any better than that. The first opportunity, Great Britain. They're going to make the Irish team just absolutely pay for it. That mistake from Corey Bell is looked up to be costly for them.
Yeah, Josh Butterfield, one of the standouts for the Lions, and to the applause, the ovation of the crowd. He scores the first points of this game. Less than 3 minutes into it, and Great Britain, they took no prisoners on that play, taking advantage of the situation. And now Kyle Lewis set to convert this one from right in front. A good start for the Brits here.
Amazing start there from Great Britain, the one that Anthony McDonald would have been looking for. And honestly, Anthony McDonald is such an experienced captain. To be honest, in his first season in the SRL, Sonny, he makes finals. His first appearance, he gets Luke Short there as well, and now he's taking what he's learnt from the Broncos and bringing it into the international fixtures, and his gameplay style and the way that he wants to build a team is absolutely shown off just how well he can get people to combine with one another to put together amazing performances week in, week out. Now Matty Harris is going to come through, and again with the experience, there are so many just level heads on this footy field. You can't put into words how much of an honour it would be to play against side players who have this sort of stature.
Yeah, Matty Harris, big bump off through the middle he goes, offload away to AMAC, and there you go. We spoke about the big captain, and 100% Eddie, Anthony McDonald, he's really stepped into the role and established himself as one of the prominent leaders in the SRL, and he's brought that experience with him here for this Great Britain side. Matty Harris once again, finding the gaps in the fence, fifth and last now. Ireland on the back foot on their own red zone.
Milo Kerrigan and Murray, they've got to pull their weight here. Matthew Harris is just flinging them off. The high ball now. Taken by Jacob Morrison, offload. Amac, the captain, can't find the line. Will be held up millimetres short. But this forward pack here for the Irish side, they need to stand up. They need to pull their weight. Anthony McDonald, Matthew Harris, Jordan Lewis, they're just tearing them to shreds.
Yeah, that forward pack battle, that's where Ireland really needs to knuckle down. They've been getting into trench warfare their past 2 games, and they find themselves coming off second best. So if they want to pull a win off here tonight, they really need to dig deep, and they need to throw themselves at the challenge, particularly through the middle of the field.
Looking at lock here this evening with Corcoran moving into that number 9 position. Bailey Wilson being diverted back to the bench now. Corey Bell. We pulled down just short of the halfway. They would have liked a line break there, but they'll be looking for the boot of the halves to get them out of trouble. Lined up deep, it will be Liam Ryan. Usually the fullback for Gold Coast Titans, but he'll be shedding the halves here for Ireland. Here comes Goodwin now. Straight around one. Out the back is Bell. He got on his bike well there, Corey, just to hold up the rampaging Ethan Goodwin now. Luke Driscoll. Collide there with former Rabbitoh and also Titans teammate there, and Ryan. They'll go left now. The long pass from Lewis is going to find Tara in play. And he had a beautiful night out last week too. Corey Bell. Offload back on the inside. Not called on by the ref. That's an interesting call, but they'll keep going, Great Britain. Down the short side. Richards. Oh, beautiful pass to Morrison, but the tackle is just as good. It was well read there by the defensive line, and they'll take him straight into touch inside the 10-metre box. And that's going to be Ben O'Donnell. That is excellent.
Yeah, to the jubilation of the Irish crowd, and there is a lot of green here tonight from Wigan. And yeah, a blatant missed call there from the ref, but thankfully I think karma has prevailed in this situation. Ireland, they find themselves with the ball now, but they're still pinned in their own half. They need to try and find a way to get out and send this ball downfield. You'd have to think the kick is the way to go, and we'll see how they come about their business. Oh, jeez! Anthony McDonald, stop it.
Murray's going to be driven back too, just up over the halfway. Not holding back tonight again, Amac. He's just so well known for those big hits, whether it causes a knock on or it just stops any sort of momentum the attacking team's trying to accomplish now. Morrison, straight around one. Corey Bell, that's a beautiful ankle tap. And he's going to go into touch.
Oh, bravo.
Called as a second effort, but that is a match.
How good was the effort there from the Irish? Oh, geez, that looked like it could have been dangerous on the return, but Jacob Morrison, he didn't give himself much space to work with, and just honing in on him. The ankle tap from who else but Corey Bell. It's a big momentum shifter for the Irish Wolfhounds, and they get the ball inside British half, and it's offside. What? Oh, no. What is that call that we have just witnessed? An offside call. There was no one within range, Eddie. I haven't seen anything like this. That is a brain fart, to say the least. I can't believe we just saw that. Oh, and there we go. It offset. It's karma. It's karma. We've restored balance now. Oh, geez. Bit of an unorthodox way to go about it. But justice prevails, Eddie. There we go.
Yes, the referee's consistent with weird calls. And Cyrus Marks straight through. Clay at the back, one to beat. And he does a good well, the fullback, just to bring down Cyrus Marks now. Right he goes. And it's going to be Rogers trying to wind up, but he's not going to break the tackle there of Matthew Harris. This will be third now. They're going to bring it back right.
Oh!
Here's Corey Bell. Round one. Corey Bell! He did it last week. He scored 3/4 of the points they put on the board, and he's going to get the first this evening here for Ireland.
And the Green Army goes up. Corey Bell, he is the favourite for this Irish side, the fan favourite, you could say. Depending on who you support, it might be a contrasting opinion, but I'll tell you what, Ireland, they got the ball back after that shocker missed call. I still can't believe what we saw, but it all offset, and Corey Bell, in these types of moments when the pressure's on, he just backs himself and stands up to the challenge, as he's done so throughout the season, throughout his career. But Corey Bell gets the first points on the board for Ireland, and it'll be 6-all between the Lions and the Wolfhounds.
Getting to make it 6 points. All here with 12 minutes gone in the first half. A lot has already happened. A lot of controversy that everyone's already been talking about in the SRL chat. But nonetheless, they'll get us back underway here. First possession of the ball will be Ireland. The Wolfhounds, let's see what they can do after points. So we first tackle for them now, just up over that 20-metre line. The long pass to Rogers. And he's going to be driven back. Met well. Luke Driscoll there with an amazing tackle now. They're going to send it off right. A short ball here to Riley Murray. And it looks to be that the Storm has passed with the battle of the forwards, but Rogers is finding no luck or no love down that side of the field. They're just driving him back onto his backside. They'll be looking for the boot from Ryan. A big kick, a very long kick. There's no fullback at home. They need a good bounce.
Ooh.
And Tyrone Clay does an amazing job to stay in the field and play that.
Yeah, big play from Tyrone Clay, and he's really made this number 1 jersey his own. He's really excelled in the role. And playing fullback, it's one of the most high-pressure positions in the SRL, but he's done a good job throughout the tournament. He did a great job to save that play there. Jordan Lewis, the Welsh Dragon, it was so wrapped after getting the win last week in Wales for Great Britain. A-Mac through the middle, there you go. Who else but the big skip, 4 tackle inside Ireland halfman.
Jordan Lewis, he's not your most... what's the word for? Hang on, I'll get back to it in a second. Tyrone Clay pinning it for the corner. That's a diverge inwards just to take the tackle there. There's still one more play for them. Let's hand it off to the halves here, Great Britain. What have you got to show for us now? It's going to be Lewis, the bomb in the air. It's going to land quite fair way in the field of play. O'Donnell does an amazing job, but I just wanted to talk about Jordan Lewis. He's not your lock who's going to be fending all the time, but he'll make good tackles, but he's got good ball playing. He's a half and a forward body, and he delivered a pass earlier that put Matthew Harris straight through a gap. So they've got enough players on their team, Sonny, to break the line, but to have a ball playing lock in the middle, that is something that you dream for.
Yeah, Jordan Lewis, he brings a lot of experience. He's the former Raiders captain, former Maroons rep. He's very fit, I'll tell you that much. You know, he's someone that just outworks his opposition, or does his best to. Tyrone Clay on the return, met by Corey Bell. But yeah, it's just neck and neck at the moment, Eddie. It's making for a great game. And I'll tell you what, both fans for both sides, they're really tuned in and emotionally invested. Jordan Lewis, speaking of the devil, gets the offload to Sadler and the Brits. Second tackle already inside Irish half.
Yeah, they've got plenty to work with up their sleeve now. Driscoll with the run. Got a try last week too. This will be third now here. Great Britain, they're going to send it off left. Oh no! It's going to be picked up by Justin Monkey, the captain. And they'll have the ball here on the 40-metre line. The Wolfhounds, they're going to work it right now. The early shift here, inside of their own half to O'Donnell. It's not going to result in anything here. This will be second tackle. 18 minutes gone in the first half now. Back to the middle. And they'll play it short here. Chad Johnson, who's straight through. Up to the... and a penalty given away from Great Britain. They're about halfway through the set inside their own half. The Wolfhounds here, Sonny, they're going to have another opportunity to find some more points.
Yeah, no pun intended, but they're finding the rub of the green, this Ireland side. And when these sort of opportunities pop up, you've got to capitalise and show them how it's done. So Justin Monkey trying to lead by example. The Ireland Wolfhounds are full set of 6, just shy of the red zone. Let's see what they can come up with here.
Left hand, the upright. About 11 metres out here from the Great Britain line. Oh, run from dummy half Corcoran. That's something that they would have missed last week. It's just a bit more great creativity there around the ruck. Now they're going to send it off left. It's going to be the switch play. Looking for the inside ball, Monkey, but he was unable to get it away. This will be fourth now here for Ireland. They're going to go...
Kerrigan!
Arlo Kerrigan is straight through a yawning hole. It couldn't have been any easier, but I spoke about the craft out of dummy half. That's all Patrick Corcoran.
Yeah, and what a try there from Kerrigan off the nice dish from Corcoran, and there you go. Just goes through untouched. A bit of a late tackle there from Luke Driscoll, I think it was, straight in front of the ref, but I'm not surprised nothing was called there considering the officiating we've seen early in this first half. But that was key, that was crucial for Ireland. This one will do a lot for their confidence, and Callaghan's got an easy job to stop this one and send it out 12-6. There you go. Irish fans are up, and that is the score, 12-6 in favour of Ireland. 20 minutes played.
It was an amazing stuff from Great Britain, but Ireland, as you said, Sonny, they've just been getting the calls going their way so far. You'd hope that they would even out to more of a 50-50 calling to give an even contest, just to see how, if Great Britain do have a bit of fight back in them. Because last week, Sonny, they really just were going 100% motoring home from the very start of the game. Now, they're 6 points down. They're going to be asked to show a bit of grit, a bit of determination, a bit of resilience about their game. And maybe just hold the pass and run first, just to get yourself back into the grind.
Yeah, Great Britain just need to tidy it up a bit, and this is where we're going to see what they're made of. Backs against the wall with a bit of adversity. We're going to see if they can stand up to the challenge, because Ireland, they're starting to get the momentum in their favour now. And, you know, it just has the makings to be a great game, and that's what it's been so far.
Fresh forwards on the field, Alex Christie. First run of the game there for him now. They bring it right. Now will be the early kick here from Ryan again. Nearly got a 40-20 the first time. Try again, but it's just not going to get the bounce for him. Here comes Clay. He's been stepping around everything in front of him so far this evening. I think that's the first time that he's actually been contained. And here comes Goodwin now, straight onto a run, rampaging. Up to the halfway, 3 to bring him down, and a very good tackle there. It had to be made. They're going to bring him back right now. Back on the inside, Tyrone. That's very well handled there. This will be third tackle now. Great Britain, they're going to go left. Lewis, he'll link up with his the centre, and Dolan trying to turn Corey Bell inside out, unsuccessful. This is fourth now here for them. They're going to settle it back to the middle, Great Britain. What have they got for us? Jordan Lewis. This will be fifth tackle for them. 60 metres gained here in the set. A towering bomb's going to go up here from Butterfield. Pretty well placed. They need some bodies around it, but Kobe Kelly is just too good. But the pressure's on. Defensively, they're going to look to stand up here. The Wolfhounds have got a lot of work to do to get out of their own end.
Yeah, that was a great kick by the Lions and a good defuse there from Kobe Kelly. He's very clutch under the high ball. And now Great Britain. Oh, risky play there. But Great Britain, they're going to look to hold Ireland deep within their own half, deep within their red zone. And they've done a good job of it so far. Ireland just getting out of their 20 on this set.
That is a brilliant tackle there. Johnston looked to be through for all money. They're going to bring it left now. Monkey, straight through a hole. Offload back onto the inside. Christie now. Second touch of the game. 23 gained. That is an amazing defensive set there from the Lions. The Wolfhounds now to kick downfield. And Goodwin's looked very dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised if he challenges them here sometime during the game to go the length of the field. This will be first now. Just up on that 30-metre line. Clay, straight through a hole. And there's plenty of cover coming. Corey Bell does a good job. Second tackle here now for the Lions. Great Britain up on the halfway. Left they go. Straight to Ruben Mobbs. Picked up by Monkey. There's the penalty ref for the hit off the ball. It's never going to be seen.
Yeah, referee keeping the whistle in the pocket on that play. And I'll tell you what, this officiating, it's probably going to be spoken about after this game. If, you know, this first half is anything to go by, but Ireland, they find themselves just getting the luck falling in their favour. And the British backline, they've done a good job to break open the line, but unforced mistakes are just costing the Lions at the moment. They need to clean it up and just knuckle down and get themselves back in this game.
Ryan, they're just tucking the ball under to run himself at the end of the set. I wonder if they're firing off in for any sort of attacking bomb. No, it'll be Cyrus Marks to kick, actually. And here comes Ethan Goodwin now for the kick return. And Marks does make his own tackle off the kick. Left they bring it now, the Lions. Lewis, the short ball there to Driscoll, unable to find any sort of hole in the defensive line. Second tackle it is now here for Great Britain. Still inside their own half. Dustin Richards trying to wind up the gears there, trying to go through them. This will be third. 28 minutes gone in the first half. Butterfield back onto the inside. Here's Jordan Lewis, but they're ready for it. Closing down the hole and just getting some bodies around the rib cage there. Left they go, back to Richards. Trying to find the backfield, unsuccessful, but he will make some good post-contact meters there. 37 gained here, Great Britain. They'll be sending the ball into the pocket, just up over the halfway. Butterfield, the punt downfield, targeting Kobe Kelly's wing. And here he goes, Kelly. And a brilliant tackle made by the Lions centre. Had to be done. We know how dangerous both outside backs are for both sides. Christie now just folding straight over one. 35 out from their own line, Ireland. Going to work their way upfield now. Corcoran to pass it short here to Ryan, inside of Monkey. Game sort of starting to slow down now. We're coming into the final 10 minutes of the first half. Corey Bell straight around one. Expect the little bodies out there on the field trying to take advantage. Ryan now, short to Monkey. Bring it back to the middle for a punt into the corner. Ryan set deep. That's where they'll send it. Again, they're going to be targeting Ethan Goodwin's wing. I'm not sure what the game plan is around that. Goodwin going to be handled very well, though. And they're just playing the field possession battle at the moment here. The Wolfhounds, Sonny. They're just kicking for the corners and back in the defense.
Yeah, it's a real defensive-oriented performance so far. That's the game plan. And Jordan Lewis, once again, gets an offload to Goodwin. But yeah, you can feel the tension between these two sides. You know how much this means to them, this rivalry. There's a lot of passion involved. And both these teams, you know, they want to come away with the win, the bragging rights. Great Britain, they could come away potentially with a final berth, but they need to get back into this game. We'll see how they go about business. Ireland have just been shutting them down for the most part, keeping them contained.
And here comes Ben O'Donnell now for a kick return, but how good are the centres? Lachlan Cox and I believe Justin Dolan here for Great Britain. They're just tackling everything that's coming their way now. And Johnson straight through. Pass out the back to Ryan. He's got some wheels. But Clay will cover back across again to make a very good tackle here for the Lions. But the Wolfhounds now, they're on the charge. Up over the halfway, they're going to go right. It's going to be handed off to Callaghan. Oh, straight through. Tyrone Clay, where are you? He's going to get him at the death. Someone's going to get around the legs. No, they're not. It's going to go up here to the bunker. But he's straight through yawning Hall Callaghan. And he just had the wheels to get there. Tyrone Clay, he's making another tackle on the other side of the field. You can't blame him there.
Yeah, Tyrone, he can't be two places at once, but Callaghan, I mean, what a run it was. But that break open play from the pass earlier, that's what set it up. Got the Ireland side back into a good position, and Callaghan, that speed, he backed himself, wasn't afraid of the challenge, he threw himself at it, quite literally, and there you go, the Ireland Wolfhounds with a bit of breathing room now. As we wind down this first half, Callaghan, tough conversion, can he slip it back? Just on the outside, but 16-6 is the score, the Wolfhounds with the lead. And yeah, Eddie, it just felt like it was a stalemate for a lot of that first half. But there you go, Ireland, they found a bit of breathing room now, and they get the upper hand, 10-point lead.
Well, we were talking about it. It had to be one of the little fellas. Somebody who's just had something in the tank to do something. And it was Bradley Callaghan, just straight through the line. The defensive line clocked off for a second, and you got somebody with that sort of pace off the mark, 40 metres out, you're not going to stop him. And here comes Christie now off the back fence. 6 minutes to go now here in the first half. Six Nations Tournament, round 3, his second game on SRL TV Live for as always. Kelly now down the short side. Kobe Kelly played ball here for the Wolfhound. Kick that Goodwin away. Can they get one just before half here? The Lions, they've gone a long way to trying to come back into this game. Short ball for Richards now. They just got to compose themselves here, the Lions. They've got plenty of tackles up their sleeve. It's going to be Sadler now, send it off right. Short here to Ruben Mobbs. The Hail Mary play's got to come from somewhere. He's going to deliver. They're going to go back to Richards. They're just going to send the big boys at him for now. Sadler, what can he craft around the ruck? There's a player just getting onside. They might be able to do it. No, Driscoll now. In front of the right-hand upright, 32 gained here. The Lions, it's now or never. If you want to start this comeback, this is where it starts. Grab a kick. Oh! Lachlan Cox, did he get it down? He goes back for a second attempt. The referee calls play on, and they're going up to the bunker to check this one.
Well, Lachlan Cox, he got a hand to it the first time, but the referee didn't call it. I thought it was a knock-on, but he's let him play at it. And Eddie, I think we're going to see a try. The Great Britain Lions, the crowd, they can't believe it. Oh, geez, and Justin Monkey absolutely blowing up the referee, Blake Harris. That was a blunder of a call, you'd have to say, but we've seen those this half, Eddie, and it's made for quite a compelling game, but, oh, geez, the British, they needed that one. That one closes the gap, it restores a bit of confidence as they head into the halftime break. Kyle Lewis, can he do it? Tough conversion, straight over it goes. And what a beauty of a kick there from Lewis. 12-6 is the score, Eddie. Ireland with a 4-point lead. With just under 4 minutes to go here from Wigan.
This is where goal kicking becomes so crucial. It's just 1 4 points is the difference. You get one try here, Great Britain, it's tied up. And then if you've got a good enough goal kicker, well, somebody to smash it over from there. I wish I could do it. But unfortunately I can't. He showed us there, Carl Lewis, he can. Might need to get some tips here for Sonny after the game from Carl Lewis. Nonetheless, it will be Brad Goodwin now. We've got 3 minutes to go now here. Great Britain. The Lions, they've just got to hold on. They're in prime position for an enthralling second half that will be Brought to you very, very shortly after the halftime break. This will be second tackle there. Out the
Oh!
back. Oh, play on call by the referee. It's officiating, so it's doing my head in. Now it'll be Morrison now. Straight through. Why did he pass? They're still passing, and Christie's going to get the ball. It's only third tackle. There's 2 minutes to go. The Wolfhounds, they've got an opportunity here to strike back, and O'Donnell's going to start them off well. The offload back onto the inside. Callaghan, he's already got one. Can he find another? This will be second tackle, a minute and a half to go now here. They're going to play it short. Oh, Rogers gets absolutely folded. Takes a hot second to get back up onto his feet, but Ryan collects the ball. They like to look at this right-hand side. Monkey now. He's going to drive to the line. I think he's held up the captain. I'm not too sure. This will be a very close one. Blake Harris. It's gone up as a try.
Oh, I think he's got that.
That's not going to be the angle. I can't see it from there. Are they going to give us another?
They're not going to look at it again. It's a no try.
No try. No try.
Oh, referee just ruling they couldn't overturn it. The on-field decision, and there we go.
This is fifth tackle now. The bunker. They didn't have the angle there to overturn it from Monkey. The boot was in the way, but you would have thought for sure he would have got to the ground. Ryan now to pick up the ball. They hold on, the Lions. The crowd cheer is one. That is an amazing effort. You're behind by 4, and you've got everything to play for in the second half, but they still had the gas to hold on. We got 10 seconds to go. Just hold the ball. That's half time here. We'll see you very shortly for an amazing second half. Welcome back here to the second half here on SRL TV. It's the Six Nations Tournament, round 3, your second one of 3 here this evening on SRL TV. The third game being tomorrow, Australia versus New Zealand. And you thought that first half was amazing. You've got that after this, but until we get there, ladies and gentlemen, 40 minutes is left here to decide. Great Britain, can they make it into the finals? It's do or die. They've got to have something to go their way tomorrow. New Zealand have to win. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by us every time. Your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, Eddie, what an arm wrestle, what a battle. It's what we expected from these two teams, these two nations with such a shared history. But yeah, the equation just does not get any more clear cut for Great Britain. They need to win, and they need to win pretty decent. And McKay, off his second run, he gets in the way. And now that one just turns it over for the Brits, and there you go, with a chance inside the Irish half now. We'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, well, they've got a lot of second rows on the bench, Christian McKay being one of them. We know how good he is. Oh, Matthew Harris back on the field. You change up combinations to the starting side. That stuff is going to happen. People run the wrong line. They just don't run at the right left, the right angle. Stuff like that will happen. But an early shift now here, the Lions. They're looking to get very adventurous. Carlos will just tuck the ball under and run though. Had plenty of players out to his left-hand side. And the long ball now here to Lachlan Cox is in at second row. Oh, I love that call there from the captain, Anthony McDonald. This will be fifth tackle. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Butterfield. The bomb's going to go high up in the air. Underneath it, Tony Kelly. He gets ironed out, but a beautiful take from the winger. That is so courageous.
Yeah, that was a Brexit tackle put on Kobe Kelly, but he did a great job to defuse the high ball, and we spoke about his aerial prowess. It's one of the many things that he's good at, and yeah, does a great job to keep the pressure off Ireland now. They're going to try and counter-attack through Christian McKay and get some good field position here, but Ireland with the 4-point lead, they're really taking this one personal. They're taking no prisoners on their way to a win here tonight. Well, that's what they're trying to do. And Great Britain, I'll tell you what, they're still well within the fight. You can sense this is going to be a big game with a big finish. And there you go, Kerrigan through the gap inside the red zone.
All right, now it's fourth tackle, Ireland. They're going to shift it out right. The long ball from Ryan. They're going to look for Bell. Bell's going to go through. And he'll just be pulled down by the ankles there inside the 10-metre mark. A big bomb's going to be looked to be put up here from the Wolfhounds. Callaghan delivers it. Somebody needs to get underneath this. And Justin Dolan at the death does. But a repeat set is on the cards, and they'll get another 6-tackle set. The Irish Wolfhounds.
Yeah, and look how much it means, those kinds of plays. The Ireland Wolfhounds just rallying around each other, high fives, pats on the back. They're really stepping up to this game, and they're playing with their hearts on their sleeves, and that's what's producing what has been a competitive game. But I'll tell you what, the officiating, that's going to be a talking point. Kerrigan through the middle. And watch out, Great Britain. The Irish are coming and they're in the red zone.
And they've got their lucky charms and they're going to run to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Here we go now, it's third tackle. Oh! He's nearly over for a second, Callaghan. This is fourth now. Right hand, the upright. Another try here could be detrimental. Ryan, he had players on his outside. We put onto his back. Left hand, the upright. 44 gained here for them. Callaghan's going to come in to do the kicking duties now. Corcoran sends it. Grab a kick. And it's going to be picked up by Lachlan Cox. What a try saver. They've shown they've got a lot of grit and resilience about their defence at the moment here, but have they got the energy in the tank to match it up in attack?
Yeah, good goal line defence there from the Brits. They cannot afford to let Ireland put any more points on the board. When we talk about the points differential, when we talk about just winning the game, they really need to try and take this one by the scruff of the neck. And Ireland just doing a good job at putting the pressure on. It's really tested the character of this British side, and we've seen them just time after time. But Tyrone Crags!
Liam Ryan's coming, and he's going to get it. Probably having a bit more juice in the tank, playing in the halves. Liam Ryan with the try saver now. Butterfield now to put the bomb up in the air. Bell's at the back. No, he doesn't. Bo Sadler underneath the sticks here in England. And that is international rugby league at its absolute best.
Oh, what a try there. Corey Bell, he had the job of handling that high bomb, and he just left too much space. He wanted to get a run up, but that ball was just swirling, and all of a sudden, the British, they take the lead here, a commanding lead. Oh, not a commanding lead, but they're taking command of this game. And with a kick to come right in front, they've got the chance to take their first lead of the game.
Straight over the black dot there, Carl Lewis. We're talking about that towards half-time, Sonny. One try ties it up. One goal kick gives you the lead. And now the mind games are absolutely going to be in play now.
Yeah, and this is going to be a battle of attrition, but you can see out on the field how much it really means to these two sides. You can see Riley Murray, just the monkey, having that back and forth. Yeah, and through the middle of the field, it has just been a trench battle. And geez, we're really seeing the best of these two sides, and the fans are loving it. I'm sure everyone on SRL TV is enjoying it. Half an hour to go, fireworks all across the pitch. Let's see how it all plays out.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how they're going to get Lachlan Cox in open space. All you have to do is just give him a little hole, and he's so agile, Lachlan Cox. Just have to give him an inch and he'll go a mile. And talking about him, he's going to get the ball again. This will be fourth tackle now here. Just up on the halfway now, it will be the Lions. But getting very adventurous with it. The offload from McKinnon, fresh onto the field. Bell's unable. He's unable to get around Bell, but he makes a very good tackle there now. 41 gained here for the Lions. The kick's going to have to be perfection. It's going to be Sadler driving it downfield, straight down to the breadbasket. Kobe Kelly, look at the tacklers. McKinnon there getting around the ball. They're fighting for something here tonight, the Great Britain. I'm not sure what it is, but they've got a lot of heart about them.
Yeah, that right edge, they've been making life not easy for Kobe Kelly. He's been good under the high ball, but no kick return for him. Not able to find the space. And yeah, it just feels like they're targeting that side. They're inviting him to come up, and they're rising to the challenge on the fence, but they're keeping the Ireland Wolfhounds in deep in their own half. Great defensive set here. Only 24 gained for the Irish. We'll see what they can come up with.
Fifth tackle now, just on their own 30. Sonny already said a brilliant defensive set. And Tyrone Clay nearly went for a try earlier. I'm not sure if he'll go this time. Hang on a second, he might. Corey Bell, see you later. I'm just going to let Tyrone do the talking. That's a magic show, folks.
Big play from Big Play Clays there, and the British crowd, they're in full voice now. They're starting to settle into this game. Tyrone Clay on the kick return. Corey Bell, he just dived too early. And Clay was there for all money. Nothing was stopping him. Nothing was getting in his way. And the halftime adjustments from Anthony McDonald, the game plan, the inspirational talk that he's given this side. They know what's on the line. They need to play to it. The occasion you know, their destiny is in their own hands, and they're going to try and step up and rise to it, rise above it, and that's the way to do it. Conversion there, 24-16. The Great Britain Lions with the lead. And, oh, geez, Eddie, what a game it's been so far. And there's still a lot of footy left to be played. That's the crazy thing.
There's still so much time to be played. You just said it, Sonny. But you got to commend Great Britain here. They just look like they've been in it all game. At the very start, you know, they looked a bit shaky after that good start, but you know a team's working together and they're all on the same page. When you're able to get through the tough times, when you're able to just see out the wave. Matthew Harris, he's been carding the ball off the back fence all day, and he's making 5 to 10 post-contact meters off it now. Cox, I could talk all day about this side. It's honestly, you wouldn't expect it. They've absolutely performed above expectations this Six Nations series. This will be third now. Got about 25 to go now here in the second half. Sadler. And the quality of tries that have been scored, Sadler, Clay, it's just absolutely remarkable now. McKinnon straight around one. The offload back onto the inside for Sadler now. They're up on the 30-metre line here, Great Britain. They're just absolutely roaring home downfield. The Lions, the kick from Lewis. Oh, it's going to be too deep.
Ooh.
Too deep there from Carl Lewis, and there's something that just might turn into the favour here. They're going to take the pedal off the metal and give the Wolfhounds a bit of a chance.
Yeah, another good catch there from Kobe Kelly. Good awareness to keep himself planted in goal. But yeah, Ireland now, they really need to try and step up. You know, the British have really just given them a run for their money in the second half. It feels like the momentum is on their side. And all it takes is one big play to turn things around. Who's going to be the one for the Irish to step up and try and lead their team by example as we enter the final quarter of this game? Oh, geez, I'm nervous for both sides, Eddie. I'm sure the neutral fan doesn't want to see a winner and a loser. But the game that we've seen tonight, I think we're all going to be winners after it. It's just that sort of a game, very tight, neck and neck. You can't call it at this point.
It's what the fans would have wanted from both sides. Something thrilling, just to finish off the final hoorah. And here comes Goodwin now for the return. Straight around one, Goodwin. Corey Bell, you need to find your compass, my friend. He's off to the races, 10 to go. Shut the gate. Ethan Goodwin's going to go the distance. And they're just finding the backfield with ease here, the Lions. They're roaring home, nothing's going to stop them.
Yeah, they're well into their groove now, Eddie, and with the home crowd behind them. Oh, geez, this is one of the toughest places to play in. It's England. When you're going up against a Great Britain side, when they're on fire, I mean, the crowd can get into your head, the occasion can get to your head, and you've got to learn how to just hold your own and stay composed. But Great Britain, they've got the Wolfhounds rattled now. There's still plenty of footy left to be played. 30-16, Carl Lewis will slot it, but the Wolfhounds need to get a wriggle on. They need to dig deep, do a bit of soul searching. They need to play like this is the last game that they're going to play on their careers, because it's the last game they're playing in the tournament. Right on the line, you don't want to come away without a win at the very least. But Great Britain, they're starting to take control of this game now, Eddie, and see if they have what it takes to hold it off right to the end, or if the Wolfhounds can produce a miracle comeback from this deficit.
Well, the Wolfhounds, this is where you want to do a bit of soul searching. There's a reason why you're out there on that field. It doesn't matter if you don't think you're enough or you do believe you are. There's a reason you've been given the jersey that you've been presented. It's a 17-man team for a reason. It's not a one-man show. Corey Bell can't save you from this one. Every single one of you, it's going to be a team effort. But Tyrone Clay is going to have absolutely, they're not giving them a chance at the moment here, the Lions, Sonny. They're taking the choice out of their own hands and they're making the decision for them. They're wanting it to be their game. Coming up to 20 minutes to go now. Ethan Goodwin, previous try scorer, and 55 gained here off after points. They need to start defending here, Ireland. And here comes Lewis now, not the best of kicks. He's going to run onto it at full power here, Ben O'Donnell. Tyrone Clay's out there at the back, but a very good cover tackle made up on the inside. They're going to center it back down the middle of the park. Johnston, straight through now. Chad to play the ball just outside the 30. This is the field position I'm sure they're looking for. The switch play, watch out for the intercept. It's not going to happen. Bell's going to find the backfield. Tyrone Clay. This is third tackle. The try has to come here. It's now or never. Callaghan now in front of the sticks. Their goal line defense has been good, the Lions, but they haven't had to do it for a while. A good tackle now, McKay. 77 gain here for them. But this is now or nothing. It's do or die. Liam Ryan. It's your script to write.
Oh!
Corey Bell, offload. Callaghan. His body's all over the pitch. Hand over.
Look how much it means
Lions
to the Great Britain Lions. They're just rallying around their defense. They're rallying around each other. And in a moment where things were looking bleak, they step up once again. And everyone's just having their part to play. But I'll tell you what, it was a great offload from Corey Bell. He couldn't get over the line. He got it off to Callaghan, but Callaghan just couldn't get past the last defender. And that is just a testament to our game. How this game has gone as Bo Saddler finds space now. And here we go, Great Britain on the charge once again.
Now they'll send it off left here, Lachlan Cox. Just a metre short of the halfway now here, they'll be fourth tackle. Back to the centre of the field it comes, Butterfield. Long pass for Sadler. Fending off one Sadler, how good is he? I think he's playing in that lock jersey. The rest of the game will actually be coming up for 2 minutes now. This will be fifth tackle. They're going to put it into the pocket. A very good kick needed from Butterfield. He'll deliver. But O'Donnell looks very dangerous earlier. He's going to test them again. Tyrone plays with them. 40 to go. Tyrone holding him beside him. O'Donnell still roaring. He's going to make the tackle, but once again, the Lions are going to be asked to hold them out on their own goal line. 10 metres out. The Wolfhounds. At the back, they'll go to Liam Rogers. Far right hand, the upright now here. Back to the left-hand side, they'll go. The long pass. Liam Ryan again. This will be third now. The ref calling them to get up, get onside. They're going to go right. Oh, Cyrus Marks at Corey Bell on his right-hand side. Corcoran now looks right. He's going to go left, the short ball. The Hail Mary to Monkey. That's going to be his final carry of the game now. Left hand off the upright. It's now and ever for Ireland. And Liam Ryan just holds the ball. He might have pulled a hammy or something because he just slowed down and stopped. It just looked like he got stuck in quicksand. Lachlan Cox now straight through. Oh no. The Wolfhounds, where have you gone?
Yeah, Eddie. Oh, geez, Liam Ryan, he'll be filthy with himself after that run. I think he did cop a bit of a cramp because he struggled to run the ball. He couldn't even get it on the boot. And that's the sort of game it's been. It's starting to have wear and tear on all these players. They're feeling the effects of it physically, mentally, psychologically. As we enter the final 15 minutes, a lot of anxiety from the Irish fans. They want to try and get back in this game, but Great Britain with the charge now inside Irish half. They're going to look to grind them out and try and finish off this game with the win.
And here comes O'Donnell now. He's looked so dangerous. Oh! But Tyrone's going to miss one now. Here he goes off to the races. The cover's coming for him. If this is going to be a tight finish, Morrison, he's right on his tail. I don't think it's going to be enough. And then O'Donnell goes the length of the field. Jacob Morrison had a lot to work to do and a lot of ground to catch up. But it just was not enough. And this is the turning point they've been looking for.
This is that fighting Irish spirit in full display, Eddie. They're not going to give up on this game. They're going to do everything it takes to get back into it. And Ben O'Donnell with a moment of individual brilliance. He just gets past that right wing, gets past Tyrone Clay. I thought Jacob Morrison was going to catch him, but he started doing the weaving in and out towards the end of the run, and it's hard to just get a grip on where you're going to tackle. But the conversion successful, 30-22, 8-point deficit. About 13-12 minutes to go. Oh, Eddie, we spoke about how good this game has been. We spoke about a big finish. It's had everything. It's had blunder of calls from officials. It's had missed calls on the tries just to be called a try. I mean, it's really had everything, and it's just, it's a melting pot of some great footy here between these two sides. They're giving us what we asked for and then some.
The chills are running down my spine now. There is still a bit to go, but words aren't going to put into perspective just how much of an honour it is to commentate these games, let apart be onto the field. This is what you live to play for, but this is what you train for. Both of these sides, you'd hope that they're well equipped for scenarios like this one now. Kerrigan straight through a hole, up on the 40-metre line here for the Wolfhounds now. This will be third tackle. Ryan's a little bit on the short side here. They're going to be looking for Bell now. Trying to use the outside backs to punch through this defensive line here of the Lions. Now this will be fourth tackle. They're going to come back to the right-hand side. They're going to look for Kerrigan straight up the middle again. An unsung hero on this forward pack. Really, for his second stint, he's just been letting loose and finding the backfield on so many occasions. But here's Ethan Goodwin again. He went the length of the field once. He won't do it again in the cage. He's fresh. He's only been out there for only 30 minutes, so he makes a very good tackle now. And here comes Carl Lewis. He's not going to pass it off to anybody else. He's just going to run himself. Second tackle now. Right-hand side. Back on the inside. Tyrone finds the backfield once again. Offload. Back here to Luke Driscoll. They're not going to die wondering here, the Lions, Sonny. They're just going to keep playing their hand. They're not going to go away from what's been working.
Yeah, that's it, Eddie. They've only got less than 10 minutes to go. They're just going to try and work the clock, manage the game. But you can't afford to be too conservative. You know, Ireland, they're just looking for that one chance to sneak their head through and try and find open passes. And this could be it on the kick return. Ben O'Donnell, can he do it? Steps one. Oh, Ben O'Donnell!
Oh, no, he's off again. Hang on the cover. It's not going to be enough again, Ben O'Donnell. I'm not sure how this man's got the lungs and the pace to do it back to back. But Sonny, you called it from a mile away. Ben O'Donnell is such an electric outside back. He's been doing it for seasons in the SRL.
Yeah, Ben
O'Donnell. He's
O'Donnell.
Putting this Irish side on his back.
He's a Maroon rep. I think he might have played for the Kangaroos at one point, but this moment right here, this is the game changer now. Ireland are going to find themselves within just a whisker, you know, of this lead, a bees away from it. And it's that never say die attitude that we spoke about, that fighting Irish spirit. Justin Monkey, Riley Murray leading the way, getting the instructions out, just fired up. And now Ireland, they've got the momentum well in their side. Great Britain, what's the game plan? How are you going to finish this game? Are you going to try and work the clock? Or are you going to try and put in a dagger try to seal this win? Or can Ireland do it? Can they pull off a miracle comeback? They were down by 12, 14 points with about 20, 25 to go. And this just feels like a brand new ball game, Eddie. It's going to be a big finish. And for everyone watching on SRL TV, don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Short kickoff. Long pass. There goes to Shannon Freeburg. Sonny's all... he's a lot of things, but he's ready for this one. And he's going to be passing it off here now, Chad Johnson. 2 points the difference. 7 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Live and free on SRL TV. It does not get better than this. Rogers now, straight up the middle. McKay's looming out wide for a run. Corcoran's going to deliver it to him. 40-20, anything could be on the cards. It's fourth tackle, Ryan. He's tried a few this evening. He's not getting the run. Oh, no! He saved the worst kick for last. And Morrison now's got the ball with 6 minutes to play here, the Lions. You'll have to go for the try, or if the penalty gets given away, you go for the 2 to get the ball back. But it's in their hands now here.
Oh, and what a great break by Jacob Morrison. Liam Ryan, who rolled the dice. I don't know if it was a trick crossfield play or whether he just shanked off the boot, but it's put them under some real pressure now. And the Great Britain Lions inside the red zone, playing for their final hopes. This could be the set that just separates the two. This could be the game-defining set right here, fifth and last. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be the towering bomb up in the air. Can it be the tap back to Tyrone Clay, the dream finish for the Lions? He's been doing it all evening, hasn't he, Cody Kelly? That is an amazing take. 20-metre tap now here for the Irish Wolfhounds. There's just under 5 minutes to go. The short side, they're going down it. It's going to be Cyrus Marks straight to the backfield now. A very crucial run needed. It's still 2 points the difference. What have they got left in the tank, Ireland? The Lions have had so much ball, they should be fresh defensively. They're going to go right now. Ryan will play it short to Rogers. Lachlan Cox in there, just shadowing the tackle now. Left, they're going to send it again. McKay trying to find the backfield there. 30 out now here from their opposition line. Fourth tackle, inside ball. Corey Bell.
Oh, Corey! Oh, Corey!
Corey Bell. Oh! Milo Carrigan! yellow, Kerrigan. I'm speechless.
Oh, Eddie, what a moment, what a game we have witnessed. Oh, you can look at the Great Britain Lions. Hands are on the hips now. They're looking deflated, a bit demoralised. I thought it was Riley Murray that had that ball. I just saw blonde hair. I thought yellow, but it was Corey Bell. He gets a beauty of an offload, sets up the try, and Ireland will take the lead back, 30 to 34. Just over 2 minutes to go, Eddie. Great Britain, they need to pull out a rabbit from the hat. They need to produce a moment of absolute miracle proportions. This is their tournament on the line. There's 2 minutes to go. They need a win here. It's do or die. The stakes don't get any higher. And geez, this is it. This is the finish to the game. Get ready, settle in. One last ride. Here we go. Lewis gets us back on the way.
And they're going to go back here to Liam Rogers. 2 minutes. They have to force an error here, the Lions. But you'd have to think the Irish side is just going to play conservative. This will be second now. Corcoran, back up the middle to Rogers, straight through a hole, but he's looking tired, the big man. They're going to send it back left here to Ryan. Oh no, off here to Christian McKay. This will be fourth now. Bring it back to right. Minute to go. Straight through now, Rogers. He's found a second gear.
One more play for Great Britain, Eddie.
They're going to be putting up the attacking bomb. There's one more play left after this. They're going to send it out the back. Callaghan's going to put up the bomb underneath. It's Goodwin. And he's gone. Oh, Ethan Goodwin. They've got one more play left in them, surely, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. They go right. Short ball. That's a game. Ireland starts celebrating. What a performance against the odds. Everything just was not going your way in that second half. And just some superstars, Ben O'Donnell, Corey Bell. The outside backs just absolutely started pulling their weight. Cox is absolutely just flustered. You do not see these things very often. As we go to look at the stats, oh my lord, the tries are enormous. 64 points equated from both teams. Stats, in my opinion, don't matter because it was the moments that mattered here this evening, Sonny.
Yeah, get the stats out of the window for this one, Eddie. This game, it had everything that we could have asked for. It's heartbreak and anguish for the Great Britain Lions. They were in the driver's seat to finish out the game and keep their final hopes alive. They were up by 14 in the second half. And I don't know if it was complacency or they just ran out of gas towards the end because Ireland were charging. Ben O'Donnell, a double to his name, a double to Kerrigan, Bell and Callaghan all over. And oh jeez, I still can't get over it, Eddie. This game had everything. It's one of the most entertaining games I've had the privilege to witness. But you look at the Ireland side, the stats, I mean 26 from 28 completions, only 3 errors, less line breaks, more missed tackles. But like you said, Eddie, it was the moments that mattered in this game. And I've got to tip my hats off to Ben O'Donnell. He was the difference maker for Ireland. And they take the British Lions down with them. That'll officially knock them out of contention for the final. So that can only mean one thing. The New Zealand Kiwis have qualified for the Six Nations final. And that'll give them a lot of reprieve now as they approach their game tomorrow against Australia. But what a game, Eddie. It was an absolute battle.
Definitely. It was something that is extraordinary. You're never going to see it again. Tyron Clay had a game to remember. 11 line breaks, 1 try, 311 metres. That's probably the best performance that I've ever seen from him at fullback. Ethan Goodwin, Matthew Harris, they all played a part. But Ben O'Donnell, I believe, just secured himself a State of Origin series for the rest of his career. And a lot of other things on top of that. But that is, you can't put into words. Lachlan Cox, he had a bit of an iffy performance at second rate, a few good moments, but at the end of the day, it was moments. And we'll go and look at the side now, the Irish Wolfhounds. That is, there is nothing better than it. Ben O'Donnell, that's a winger. That's a winger. That's ridiculous.
Oh, jeez. Look at that. 350 run meters. He nearly doubled their next best run meter player, which was Paddy Corcoran on 201. I mean, that just goes to show what sort of a performance Ben O'Donnell put on for the Island Wolfhounds. He's the one that really maestroed this comeback, and off the back of his effort plays, his moments that he turned the game around, scoring the double. I mean, Ben O'Donnell, like you said, Eddie, I think the Maroons, the selectors, they're rubbing their hands. They know that they've got a gem here. And I mean, you look at some of these other numbers. I mean, Dylan Sharp, only 4 run meters off 2 runs in a whole half. Bailey Wilson coming in on a prop, and he only made 6 meters off the runs. You look at those sorts of numbers and you wonder, how did they pull this away? But like you said, Eddie, it was the miracles, the moments that really separated the two. And you know, Ireland, they're out of contention, but they take the long-time rivals down with them. It's going to sting the Lions. But the one thing you cannot argue is that both teams left it all out on the field tonight. Regardless of the result, it's a game that they can be proud of because they all left it out there. They left nothing out for us to win this. But your thoughts on the game, Eddie? Your thoughts on these two nations and how they performed in this tournament?
This Six Nations series has been so close. You can't name one team, probably besides Australia, who have just outperformed their opposition. But every single other team, there's always been just something in it. There's never been an edge, never been somebody who's better than one another. It's been an amazing contest, a pleasure to watch, but also more of a pleasure to commentate and to be a part of. The SRL does an amazing job getting us all involved, players, commentators, and match officials too. It's been an amazing game. Once in a lifetime experience, you could say this, and especially in England, it doesn't get better than that. So with that due to rest, a massive thank you to everyone here for joining us here on SRL TV. You thought that was as good as it gets. Stay tuned tomorrow, Australia, New Zealand. Both teams locked in, but that's going to be a bit of a preview to what the finals are going to be like for the Six Nation winners, which will be held Sunday the week after. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by Commissioner Sonny Tai, who's just done an amazing job with the Six Nations series, and he'll continue to do so for the rest of the coming weeks. We'll see you next time for more Six Nations action.
Seize the day.